Hey, what's going on, guys? Ben Simon here, and today I'm bringing you another video, and I wanted to make a mock draft video, and the draft is tomorrow, so I'm going to go through this and show you what I think every team is going to do with their pick, and so let's just jump right into it. And so with the first pick, we have the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think they're going to select Joe Burrow, and that's a pretty easy guess to make because he's been linked to the Bengals the whole off season. So next we have the Redskins, and I think they're going to pick Chase Young with their pick, and Chase Young is a very good player. He has the chance to turn to a Von Miller. And with the third pick, we have the Lions, and I think the Lions are going to go with a cornerback, and that cornerback will be Jeffrey Okudah. Okudah is the best cornerback in the class, and the Lions will be very happy to get him to pair him next to Desmond Trufant. And next we have the Giants, and the Giants can either go Isaiah Simmons or go with the tackle, and I think they will go with the tackle. I think they're going to get Tristan Wirfs with their fourth pick, and that brings the Dolphins to the fifth pick, and they're going to get their franchise quarterback, and that's going to be Tua Tagovailoa. He has the chance to turn to Drew Brees as long as he can stay on the field with his injury concerns. And next we have the Chargers taking a quarterback of their own, and that would be Justin Herbert. He isn't as good on the field as Tua, but he has a chance to be even better, of course, and he is less injury prone. And next we have the Panthers, and they get one of the best players in the draft. Just falls right into their lap at number 7, and I know they aren't complaining. They can put him anywhere they want on the defense, and he will help them a bunch. At pick number 8, we have the Cardinals, and they're going to go with a offensive lineman to help out Kyler Murray. And I know that Jedrick Wills is the 4th-ranked tackle on here, but I think that he is going to go here at number 8. And at number 9, we have the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are going to go with Derrick Brown here to fill the spot that they have now that Calais Campbell is gone. And number 10, we have the Browns, and the Browns are going to get protection for Baker, and they can either go with Mekhi Becton or Andrew Thomas. And Mekhi Becton has the higher floor and the higher ceiling, and I think the Browns are going to take a risk because that's what they usually do in the past. And next we have the Jets, and they're going to be taking the first wide receiver, and that's going to be Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama. And because they lost Robbie Anderson, they're going to need one, and he can fill that hole. And with pick number 12, we have the Oakland Raiders selecting Henry Ruggs, wide receiver out of Alabama. He has a lot of speed, he has good hands, and we know that the Raiders like their speedy receivers, and that's what they get here at pick number 12. And at pick number 13, we have the 49ers seeing that 2 players were just picked right before then, 2 wide receivers that is, and they want to take their guy, and that guy's going to be the man right there, CeeDee Lamb. He is the 3rd best player in this wide receiver class, and this wide receiver class is stacked, so that definitely doesn't mean he's bad by any means. And next we have the Buccaneers at pick number 14, and they're going to get some protection for Tom Brady, and that protection is going to be Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. And next we have the Broncos. The Broncos are going to be getting themselves a wide receiver to pair next to Courtland Sutton. That's going to be Justin Jefferson. And I think that Drew Lock is going to have 2 weapons to throw to now. Of course, they also have Noah Fant, and he's going to thrive with them, I believe. And next we have my Falcons, my favorite team, if you didn't already know. And I think we're going to get C.J. Henderson. He's a really good cornerback. You can make an argument that he's the best cornerback in this class, and I hope he turns out that way because I think he's going to go to my Falcons. And next we have Cowboys at pick number 17. I think they're going to go with K'Lavon Chaisson, however you say it, I don't know. I think he is going to be a good player. He definitely going to be better than Taco, who they picked a couple of years back, and he's now on the Dolphins, if you guys were wondering. And next we have the team he's on, the Dolphins. And I think they're going to be going with a tackle, and that will be Austin Jackson. So I'm going to type him in, and I'm going to select him for the Dolphins to pick. And next we have the Raiders once again, and I think the Raiders are going to be going defense, and they're going to pick up Mr. Patrick Queen. So I will be going down to Patrick Queen, and you know, the Raiders definitely don't look at the mock drafts. You see last year they selected Clinton Farrell in the 4th overall pick when he was projected on the 20th. And pick number 20, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I think that they're going to be getting AJ Espinoza. He is projected to go somewhere in the 2nd round, and I think that they're going to pick him here because he is a very good player. He was projected to go in the top 10 earlier, like a couple months back in mock drafts, and he hasn't gotten anywhere since then. So next we have the Eagles, and the Eagles are going to pick themselves up a wide receiver because they really need one, and I think they're going to get Denzel Mims out of Utah State. And next we have the Vikings, and I think the Vikings are going to get themselves a corner that will be replacing Mr. Xavier Rhodes, and I think that he has the ability to be even better than him and not fall off a cliff like Mr. Xavier Rhodes did, who is now a free agent on no team. And next we have the Patriots, and they're going to get themselves what they believe will be the next Tom Brady. And I typed in Tom Brady because I am super smart. No, Jordan Love is actually going to be the pick here. And they're going to turn him into Tom Brady probably because Bill Belichick is the best coach ever. And next we have the Saints, and I feel like the Saints are going to get themselves Javon Kinlaw, and Kinlaw is a very good player, but every draft there's a really good player who falls down for no reason, and the Saints will take him in with open arms. Next, we have the Vikings once again, and I think they're going to go with Xavier McKinney, and I know they have Harrison Smith, and they also have Anthony Harris, but I think Anthony Harris is going to leave next season because he's on a franchise tag deal, and he has a year to mentor under the two of them. And next we have the Dolphins for a 3rd time, and the Dolphins are going to pick themselves up a running back, and this running back is going to be Mr. J.K. Dobbins. I guess I've typed in the last name, but Dobbins is a very good player. I've watched many of his games, many of his highlights, and he can be a game changer. I know they have Jordan Howard, but you can't really be mad with having J.K. Dobbins, no matter who your running back is. Next, we have the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are going to pick themselves up this guy, and I'm not going to try to butcher his name, but he is an edge out of Penn State, and I think he'll be good. And next, we have the reigning AFC number 1 seed, and with this pick they're going to go after Zach, and I once again do not want to try to butcher his last name, even though it's only 4 letters. I'll probably find a way to say it wrong, so I'm not going to try, but he is a linebacker out of Wisconsin, and I think that he's going to be a good fit in their defense. And there's 4 picks left, and we have pick 29 for the Titans, the team that beat the Ravens in the playoffs. I think they're going to get themselves Kenneth Murray in. Kenneth Murray is going to be a good addition to their linebacking core. The defense was already really good last season, and why not add another guy onto that team? And with the Packers pick, I think they're going to take Caesar out of Michigan. He is an interior offensive lineman, and I'm sure that Aaron Rodgers will be happy to see that he gets some added protection for himself. And next we have the 49ers, the team that was so close to winning the Super Bowl, but sadly they did not, and I think they're going to get a certain cornerback, and he's going to be able to learn the game from one of the best to do it, Richard Sherman, and hopefully for them he can start and be just as good as him in a couple seasons from now. And last pick, we have the Chiefs, and this guy, DeAndre Swift out of Georgia, will be the last pick in the first round, and hopefully he can turn to another Georgia running back, and that would be Todd Gurley. And if you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below who you think your team's going to get, let me know what I got right, what I got wrong, and goodbye.